Hello, diamonds in the rough. Is going to university still a right thing or not? Uh, I would say most of it it's not. Even if you are going, how to get most out of it, that I'm gonna tell you. So when you go to university, it's not that you're gonna take the education from the teacher because that matter is already dead. We have so much better content on YouTube and online, and these AI tools that we're gonna learn anything by ourselves, anything, right? Take the example of me. I became a quantum engineer without going college. But when you go to college, one or two, three things you can do is you work with people, you make friendship, you build relationship. That is gonna help you a lot in future. I'm gonna give you an example, right? Which happened to have with me. Like recently, I was on a trip, but I was taking care of my health. Uh, Although I was traveling to this new place, uh, I made a lot of new friends. Within those friends, a lot of people were observing me and how I used to handle my daily life. So I would have regular gym without taking any shortcut or anything. I will not any procrastination or something. I'll take cold shower in a winter, fucking winter. I'll eat eggs every day. I'll eat sprouts every day. I'll study every day, little bit, most of the time. Few days I lagged off, and we'll play a lot of card games in the place I was visiting. I had made new friends over there, and the card game was very new to me, and people were already expert in that. And slowly, I learned better and even became competitive with them. And at some point, I even started beating the OGs of that game in those in environment. And there were my friends as well who will slack off on different things. They would do something. They were doing nothing seriously, right? And it is a saying that whatever you do one thing one way, you do the most of your life thing in the same way, right? And with this process, all the people around me, I also missed on some fun or something like this because of it. And people also tested me for certain things, like if I'm full or not. Like people, if you go out somewhere, they will test you with not test you, basically they will try to take money out of you on road or something, like then they will try to utilize you or something like this, and how well you react to this situation or something like this. In momentarily you are ruining their work or something like this, but in long run, you are passing their tests, right? They don't even know about that test who is taking that test. And when certain amount of people notice you following certain with such a discipline, they have an image about you that if this guy wants something, he does do it in a right way. He never procrastinate or something like that. Same way when you are in college or university, how you deal with your study, right? How focused you are, or how you're doing things, how disciplined you are, something that stays in the memory of your friends and relatives or whatever you work with or something like this. And I remember I gave a work of mine, like I wanted to outsource a work to somebody, and I can only give it to those people who I remember from my past days who were were doing certain thing. Like I knew a few of the studious guy, uh, or like who had shown discipline. Although I was partying hard and everything, they would focus on their work or something. I had other friends whom I party. I didn't outsource the thing. I didn't had trust on them because they were not disciplined as well. But I gave work to that person who was disciplined. So why I'm telling you is that the way you treat yourself, your work, your discipline, it is remembered by the people around you. And imagine if future have to work, they have to work with somebody whom they will work with, their friends whom with they partied and were not disciplined, always agreed to their plans and everything, or the one guy who was after his dreams, showing discipline, showing courage, saying no to a lot of things, focusing, that guy would get more opportunities. Even as I am not his friend, I had friends whom I work with. I will trust that guy more than even my friends as well. So that is a benefit of going to university. You show, like you can show over there, your next CEO of your startup or your partner or something investor is in that university with you, and how they're going to invest in you is you by showing them how you dealt your life in that moment when they were with you? How was you are such a brokey, very weak guy, didn't knew anything, and you showed them that how well you adjusted to the situation, how well educated you became, how you worked hard and everything. That is like a certificate of merit implanted to everybody around you, right? So that is thing you have to do if you are going to university or something. Like, you have to prove how helpful to you are the people or something like this, right? I remember even though I was having so much money and everything, still my friends knew it. Still, I was picking and doing right things, not wasting it or something like this. Properly managing it, and those friends who saw me doing this, they have offered me so many of their business opportunities to me. That time they hated it, that like, yeah, this guy is like that or something like this. But later on, when they wanted somebody, a solid guy who could be trusted with money and everything, they came for me, right? And I have done the same thing to other people. When I stood trust with money, accountability and discipline, I didn't went with my friends, I went with those guys who said no to me and were myself, right? So this way people remember you and the opportunity comes and knocks to your door. So I hope you understand that and apply it in your daily life. Show your discipline. Show how well you are. Even I remember, if I am disciplined, I'm doing my work, waking up at the right time, doing my exercise, eating right, working on my job, giving time to my friends, family, everything. My parents get impressed. They don't argue with me. There's such a high level respect around my house. And whenever there's a period of time when I'm slacking off and everything, they won't even respect me. The love is gone. So this is so much conditional, what I feel like. So when you do certain things, right, you have an image. Momentarily, few people will hate you because you will not be going to the party. You will be saying no to a lot of things. But in the long run, it has so much good side effects. People will remember for what you are, and they're gonna come up with like multitudes of opportunities, and then you can pick and choose anything. So I hope you understand this. Do let me know your views or anything in the comment section. I love to read them.